Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just
Boom.
unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. You're all of the Appian Way, and welcome to Gorgon's Island, where none other than the two island factions, Salamis and Ithaca, will be taking place. I'm playing as Salamis. Let's just get straight into the action here. I have chariots set up at the very center of Gorgon's Island in this pass, and my opponent put a heavy sword skirmisher and a pair of warriors of Ithaca there to wait for me. Seeing the one heavy sword skirmisher, I just pretty much instantly go into the attack, thinking maybe, yeah, it's not great, heavy infantry and all that, but I'll hit it, and then I'll flank around, hit them in the side of the other chariot, and then I'll be just fine. And then I'm going to see the warriors of Ithaca, and then I'm going to go, great, well, I'll just hold that right there and then move like that, I guess. The rest of my army, I'll let you, figure out how you think that's going to go. The rest of my army is such. I have 4 Salamis swordsmen, 2 Salamis marines, a pair of Locrian slingers, which I gave 2 XP chevrons to, devoted Forces, which is an armored giant spearman paragon unit, and Glorious Neoptolemus, which is a spearfighting myrmidon paragon unit. My hero is a fighter ravager. That's him right there. I picked him for his terrify ability. I was planning on having him to help out with the melee infantry engagements, and here we go. Here's that excellent charge. A lot of those brave warriors of Ithaca and heavy sword skirmishers, they just charged right on into my chariots, and it's going to cause me a lot of damage, but it's also really looking good for me. And honestly, slow motion is so cool. Slow motion is just so cool. Man, this game looks great. Anyway, let's go over the rest of the Ithaca army here. There's a pair of Renowned Island skirmishers in the scrubs right there. There's a Sirens. We also have 2 more heavy sword skirmishers, 2 more warriors of Ithaca, another Renowned Island skirmisher, and a reinforced skirmish chariot escorting an archer skirmisher hero on what looks like the light chariot. Or no, the normal archer chariot because it has the range of 180. Okay, so back into the show. My slingers start providing a little bit of fire support. I've dealt some damage here. I'm already up to like 10 kills total in my chariots, and now I'm gonna start getting shot in the back a lot. There's every unit in the Ithacan army brings some kind of ranged projectile, and javelins in particular are hefty for chariots to handle, and oftentimes they can't. So that routes this reinforced chariot. The other one is now the target of the warriors of Ithaca and heavy sword skirmishers, and there's very little I can do about it. I tried drawing their attention, pulling my chariots this way so that my slingers can provide fire support from above. Maybe I can deal a little bit of damage. But there's so many medium infantry units on the field, and I want to try and hit them before the javelins just take my chariots out of the picture. So I'm going to recklessly keep charging in here with these chariots, and I'm going to keep cycling them in, especially if I can do so within the coverage zone of my 180 range Locrian slingers. I do get this chariot back, and I'm going to be using him as well. This reinforced chariot up to 28 kills now, and I'm just kind of getting the rest of my infantry in place. I'm thinking, let's soften up Ithaca as much as possible, and then it'll make the job even easier for Salamis Marines and Salamis Swordsmen. And I'm gonna pay for this. Like, as you can see, my chariots they're not looking so hot. I've already lost here three chariots in each unit, and that brings that down to 8. And this one looks like it might lose another with that volley. No, but it did lose plenty of health. Yeah, there goes another chariot. And I'm using every chance I can, providing a little bit more fire support. This Locrian Slinger's already managed 12 kills. The other one was 0. And yeah, as I'm moving up my army into better position, I'm going to go ahead and charge back in. I see that my enemy has brought reinforced skirmish chariots towards me. So I decide, hey, why not? I'll just go ahead and roll on in there, and nope, I shatter. It was not a very wise chariot charge on my account, and he was wise to it, and he fell back. He also got his Sirens up here. Seeing the Sirens told me I needed to just go ahead and put what's left of my chariots in reserves. I cannot afford to lose my other reinforced chariot. There's still a chance for it to catch some value, considering just how many medium and light infantry units are on the battlefield for my opponent. He has what is this? Yeah, he's got 3 heavy sword skirmishers, and everything else is just candy for even this really hurt reinforced chariot. Alright, so the reinforced skirmish chariots are trying to catch my attention by attacking my hero, and I'm just not falling for it. The reinforced skirmish chariots do not scare me in the least bit at all. They might hurt my Locrian slingers some, but I don't have anything that's light in this battlefield. I did bring devoted forces just in case I would have to fight off some chariots, and that's what he's here for. So I might be able to get him in position. I'll eventually give him orders to attack the reinforced skirmish chariots, but for the most part, it's a fire and forget mission. Alright, so coming back downhill now with my reinforced chariots. I've also got my Myrmidons, Glorious Neoptolemus, and devoted forces coming on in here. And I see a thin layer right here with the skirmishers, and I'm going to attack it. And then the attack order was made against the Renowned Island skirmishers, but I'm going to be stopped momentarily as I hit the back of my Salamis swordsman and into these warriors of Ithaca. But the battle, as you can see, is going solidly in my favor. These heavy sword skirmishers and warriors of Ithaca were really, really beat up. My Salamis Marines got taunted, and now they're being run over by the reinforced skirmish chariot, and that's honestly the best way he can use these 2 units together. But he sees that I have a freed up Salamis swordsman and devoted forces coming, and he tries to escape this. He's going to try and go after my Locrian slingers, but not without me catching them. And keep in mind, even though these are skirmisher units, they're medium weight class. They're going to do just fine when those skirmish chariots meet them. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to be devastating. And I'm starting to win my battles against warriors of Ithaca. A lot of them are routing, and that means that I'm kind of curling around the flank, wrapping it up. Activating my Terrify on this warrior of Ithaca because it was really close to having low morale. It's going to fight Glorious Neoptolemus. Salamis swordsmen are going to get around behind it. There are still plenty of javelins coming from the Renowned Island skirmishers into my Salamis swordsman. And he does break this Salamis Marine, but, you know, that's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. And sure enough, devoted forces, like, this is the job he's made for. And with combined fire from him and the Salamis swordsman, the Locrian slingers, that just deleted the reinforced skirmish chariots from the battle with only 4 kills. I do still have my heavy chariot here with 49 kills ready to go for it. And it's just kind of like, okay, let's take inventory of the battlefield. What's left for my opponent? A couple of warriors of Ithaca. Yeah, this one's broken. It'll probably come back. A couple of heavy sword... No, just one heavy sword skirmisher. I've got the Salamis swordsman on a pursuit mission right now. Not only are they chasing this warrior of Ithaca, but they are also providing pressure against this archer skirmisher here. I activate the rage on my hero just so that I can, you know, cause a little bit more terror in the area, keep some of these guys routing. It does cause fear, right? Yes, it does. Man, that would have been embarrassing if it didn't. And just for no reason, my reinforced chariots shatter. I think they decided, you know what? We're not going into those trees. Trees are too scary. We're done. We're leaving. So yeah, there goes another Renowned Island skirmisher. That heavy sword skirmisher is out of this battle as well. Really, all that's left is this one heavy sword skirmisher and the archer skirmisher hero. And it's just a matter of time. Okay, Homer. And I went ahead and I gave devoted forces orders to chase the archer skirmisher hero. Maybe they'll have an opportunity to throw their javelins if I can get close enough. And they can't fire while moving, but they also managed to take the arrows from that hero just fine. See, that arrow hit and it didn't kill multiple units of devoted forces unit. Anyway. My Salamis Marines are not doing so hot, but the Salamis swordsmen arrive to help out flank, and that is gonna be the end of... Oh, but wait. Ithaca activates the Aristea. Good timing, too, because he was just about to lose the whole battle. However, when you take stock of the battlefield and you see what's still there, there's really, really no prayer for this archer skirmisher hero. He's just gonna try and give it his best. I wish I had ordered a stop there a little bit sooner. They might have been able to fire off their javelins. Let's go ahead and fast forward this, get you to his last stand on the shores of Gorgon's Island. I activate my own Aristea just to triumphantly declare it against him, and that's when his Aristea ends. Battle is over. There you go. So this was N-Spy, a.k.a. Superman 877887, playing as Ithaca. This is his favorite faction. He was telling me that he had some interesting results previously in the day against Salamis in particular. Using Renowned Island Skirmishers to chase off Swift-footed Asiades, which is a centaur unit. And yeah, I mean, I'm a proponent for the Renowned Island Skirmishers. I think they're a fantastic unit. Salamis gets the one step down version of Renowned Island Skirmishers, but I really just don't find their value all that useful. These guys are great for melee as well as ranged combat. The Reinforced Skirmish Chariot's not my favorite unit. I almost never even bother with Ithaca's Chariots. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Ta-ta. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.